Hello Aquarius, welcome to the space, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here with me. Well Aquarius, for those of you who are new here and don't know me, my name is Gennaro aka BhodiBoy G and my channel is Wow Oracle. Well Aquarius, today I'm here to connect with you to do your energy reading for the week of August 16th through August 22nd, 2020. Now please remember, before I start this reading, these are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. Also, Aquarius, if you are here watching your sun sign and you're not finding your message here, feel free to check out your moon and or your rising and or your Venus signs. You may find your message there. And if at that point you still don't find your message, Aquarius, we do have two more options. You can either come back next week when I'll have a whole new set of messages for you, or you can go ahead and check out one of the other beautiful readers out there on YouTube. I do support them all, but I do want to thank you for being here with me and thank you for being open to this. And I want to say thank you to all my supporters and all my subscribers and all the people who support my channel. I'm truly thankful to all of you. I love you all so much. Well, given that said, let's go ahead and get right into your reading for the week. So first and foremost, Aquarius, will be using the Spirit Messages by Holland to tap into the overall energy of your week and see what it is that Spirit wants to talk to you about. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for my Aquas, my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of August 16th through August 22nd? What is the overall energy for the week for my Aquas? What messages do you have for my Aquas? Okay, there's one. Okay. Let's get one more card out for you, Aqua. Get out one more card for my Aquarius, please. Spirit, one more card for Aquarius. All right. Okay, Aquarius, so here are your oracle messages for this week. So we do have the most powerful message coming out for you is a sense of new beginnings here, new starts, fresh starts. You've weathered the storm and you're entering a period of newness, a period of new opportunities, a period of new success, a period possibly of a new relationship or a new friendship. Now, what this card says is everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. So definitely there's a sense for some of my Aquas out there to go in a new direction. Now the second card coming out for you is to have fun. Wow, so these new beginnings, whatever's coming towards you this week, Aqua, it's a lot of beautiful energy, a lot of fun energy. I feel like you're spending time with friends, spending time with family, you're doing things that you enjoy, and you're just having a sense of just like a fulfilling energy all around you. Just really happy about what's going on and what it is you're doing. Now what this card says, stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you. Something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul some permission to have fun. So I feel like for some of you, definitely with what that's saying, Aquas, for some of you, you've been pushing really hard, trying to focus either in on your career or focusing on a relationship or focusing on something that Spirit's saying you need to like slow down and just have a little fun, be light, do something that brings you joy and just enjoy your week because, you know, if you keep pushing so hard into something, you're going to get burnt out and Spirit's saying you need to just kind of do something that uplifts you at this time. It's time for you to just have a little fun because you've been really focused on creating prosperity for yourself and now you need to just kind of enjoy the ride. Now with your third card to come out, we do have stay connected. So even though, know that, okay, understand this, okay, Aquas. So I'm kind of getting a message here for you guys. So understand this. Even if you feel like if you take a step back from something, you'll be kind of like losing the momentum. No. Spirit wants you to know that that's not the case. You need to have some fun to recharge yourself and you don't need to worry because even when you kind of take some time out, you're still going to be connected into the flow that's meant for you. You don't need to worry that things might fall apart if you decide to take a day or two off. It's okay. Enjoy your life. Now, what this card says is we are all born connected to Spirit, often known as a divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. So yeah, even though this card is saying that you need to connect to source, I feel like what it's really, really saying for you, Aquas, is you are actually already connected. You're already connected. You're already in the flow, and you don't need to worry so much about the outcome of what's going to happen for you because a new beginning is here. And it's time for you to have some fun, and it's time for you to enjoy life and enjoy the journey. Do you see what I'm saying? Spirit wants you to do something that uplifts your spirit at this time, okay? So now what we're going to go and do is we're going to release these two cards here for you, and we're going to keep out the most powerful energy, the first card to come out, which is New Beginnings, because I feel like there's definitely something that's going to be showing up in your reading here about some sort of new endeavor, a new venture, a new relationship or something, but we'll see. We'll see, okay? But let's go ahead and get into the second part of your reading, and these are going to be your chakras for the week. We are going to be using the chakra cards from the Psychic Tarot to see what two chakras are being highlighted for you at this time and what two chakras are supporting you to move towards these new beginnings. All right, so Spirit, ooh, there's your first chakra. That was quick. That was really quick. All right, let's see what your second chakra to come out for the week is, okay, Aquas? Spirit, what is the second chakra being highlighted for my Aquas? Aquas, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There we go. All right, so there's your two chakras. So we do have the base chakra and the solar plexus chakra. Yes, so look it. So you need to know that no matter what you're doing, no matter where you're at, you're always supported and you're always safe and your connection is very strong, especially with this root chakra coming out. So you know, like we said in the cards beforehand, there's a need for you to kind of have a little fun right now and don't worry too much about the outcome of a situation, because whatever that outcome is, you're being fully supported by Spirit at this time and you are doing a very good job at attracting your abundance. So it's time for you to kind of enjoy the journey and enjoy the ride and know that no matter what, even if you decide to take a day off or 2 days off or even a couple hours off to do something that you like and something that you enjoy, you don't need to worry that you will lose out on an opportunity, because you are so connected right now with the new beginnings of opportunities in your life that, yeah, even if you took some time off, you'd be okay. That things are going to keep flowing like they're meant to flow. Now, with the solar plexus chakra, that's about self-empowerment. Okay, so you have definitely been aligning yourself with action, and you're transcending into a new beginning. Look at the color here. There's a lot of yellow in these two cards here, and there's a little bit of red as well. So it's definitely supportive of the reading here. But yeah, you are so connected at this time and so protected at this time, and you're definitely transcending into new level of spirituality. So Spirit is kind of congratulating you. This is like a sense of congratulation for all the hard work that you've been doing, Aquas, all of the giving of yourself and the giving of your energy into whatever it is you've been working on to create abundance in your life and others' lives, and to bring prosperity into your life as well as others' lives as well. I do feel like you are a very giving person here, Aqua. I feel like you do balance a lot of other people's lives out other than just your own life. Now, as you do this, though, there's always a need to take time for yourself. There's a need to take time for yourself so that you can recharge. Because look, we have a 1 here, which is indicative of new beginnings and opportunities and potential. And then we have a 3, which is growth. So you need to recharge so that you can grow through the journey. I can't help but stress it enough that you need to enjoy the journey and take some time out to do something that you enjoy, something that lifts up your spirit at this time, okay? But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward in your reading, and we're going to move on to the tarot portion of your reading. Now, for the tarot portion of your reading, we'll be using the Psychic Tarot by Holland. It's a little unconventional, a little untraditional, but I'll explain the cards as we go along. But with the tarot, we will look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week. We will look at what negative energies or challenges may be coming your way. We'll also take a look at how to best invite those positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week, as well as what negative energies or challenges are coming your way, because you know we do live in a world of polarity. So we have to look at both sides of the spectrum to really understand how to best make our way through our weeks, given all the different energies and opportunities that are coming our way, okay? All right, so Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in for my Aquas? My Aquas, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of August 16th through August 22nd. What are the positive energies coming in for my Aquas? Okay, so we do have the 15 of Temptation. All right, so you are breaking free. You have really been super hyper-focused on something in your life, whether this is creating some sort of abundance, whether this is trying to obtain a job or trying to bring balance to a relationship. You have been super duper duper hyper-focused to this situation, And what's happening here is you've created the abundance you need, you have broken free from old energies, and now it's time for you to kind of enjoy life a little bit. It's time for you to kind of give in a little bit. Now, this is very strong Capricorn energy, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could have that highly indicative in your chart. But what I see here is we do have a 15, so there's new beginnings here, and there's change. Okay, so there's a need for you to change the way you look at things, to create more positivity in your life. I feel like you've been super tunnel visioned onto one area of your life lately, Aquarius, and because of that, you're kind of missing on life around you. You're missing out on life that's all around you. So even though there's a lot of positive energy here, because you're super focused, you're kind of missing out on what's going on in the here and now. You're super hyper focused on the future, and that's not allowing you to see all the happiness that's right there, right in front of you. And, you know, being the fact that this is super red again, I need you to know that you are really supported right now. You're really protected, so you don't need to worry so much, because I feel like you've been hyper worried about, you know, what's going to happen in your life, where you're going to go, what you're going to do, who you're going to be, how you're going to make money, you know, what your relationships are going to be like, who's going to be there with you in the future. And because you're so focused, it's keeping you kind of stuck. It's keeping you kind of stuck from seeing the beauty in your life right now. So like I said, even though this is meant to be a positive card, I feel like for some of you Aquas out there, now I'm not trying to call you out, but you're having an issue with having a little fun. You're having an issue with enjoying life right now, and Spirit's saying it's time for you to really enjoy the journey. But you're so focused on creating prosperity and creating abundance that you're not having fun in the small moments of life. You're not enjoying the little things. So, you know, even though this is supposed to be a positive card, I need you to really watch out for that energy and try to have some fun this week. Try to have some fun. You know, do something fun. Maybe you need to explore your sexuality. Maybe you need to, you know, get out there and have a drink or two, you know. Temptation energy can be like drinking and drugs and things like that, but, you know, it's okay sometimes to dip into the fruits of temptation when we're doing it in moderation. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like I'm saying, there's just an overall feeling for you Aquas out there to kind of have a little fun. Get loose, break free, be kind of crazy this week. Do something spontaneous. Do something out of the normal. You know, like the card said, when's the last time you had some fun? Ask yourself that, Aquas, because I feel like you're going to feel like, well, you know what? It's been some time. And you're going to go, and you're going to finally shift, and you go, you know what? I do need to have some fun, and I'm going to get there, and I'm going to get out there, and I'm going to have a little fun. So that's what that card's telling me, okay? So even though this is coming up with that devilish energy, it's kind of got that feeling to it of you just kind of breaking free a little bit and getting loose and doing something that's, you know, that's out of the normal and fun, okay? So now let's move forward. So Spirit, what are the negative energies? Oh, that came out too quickly. Okay, let me see. What are the negative energies coming towards my... Oh, okay, here we go. All right, so we do have the Eight of Power. So more major arcana on the board. So big shifts, big changes for you this week, Aqua. Yeah, you've been super hyper-focused. You've been super hyper-focused, and this is keeping you in a place of feeling stuck. I feel like you've been telling yourself that you don't have time to have fun, which is really weird. You're like, I feel like you're sitting there and you're getting offers to do things, you're getting offers to go places, but you're like, no, I don't want to do that. No, I need to focus here, I need to focus here, I need to put all my energy here. But it's almost like because you're putting all your energy into one basket, it's kind of pushing your abundance away from you. You need to enjoy the entire journey and to enjoy every aspect of your life. Now, the Eight of Power in the traditional tarot is like the Strength card. So I feel like there's a sense of you, you know, what is this? It's like, how do I feel this? It's like you don't have patience for the process right now. You're trying to push so hard to create something that it's pushing it further away from you. Yeah, it's like you're pushing something further away from you as you try to push closer to it. So I don't know if this is a job or a relationship, but, you know, this vibe has been coming up in a couple of the readings this week, this runner-chaser kind of vibe. Like, as you run towards something you want and you focus all your energy on that, it kind of runs away from you. You know, you chase it and it runs because it's like you can't attract something if you're always going for it. Interesting energy. Also, I feel like for some of you, maybe, you know, there is an opportunity coming your way this week, and maybe because you're kind of stuck in an energy of self-doubt. It's almost like some of you don't feel like you're good enough for whatever's being offered to you. You don't feel like you're ready or that you're suited for the position. Maybe this has to do with the job, because suited for the position really did come up strong right now. You're doubting yourself, though, for some reason. You're doubting that you can do whatever is being asked of you. And I feel like that's where that temptation energy is kind of also coming into play. Because it's like you're fighting between positivity and negativity. You know, like you're trying to stay positive about a situation. You're trying to stay optimistic about a situation, but then you get in your head, which is, you know, this card is very indicative of the ego. You get in your head and you start to tell yourself negative thoughts like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I can't do that, or maybe I wouldn't be good for this, or maybe that relationship wouldn't work out for me, or maybe that wouldn't be a good position for me. And you start to attract a negative sense of energy towards you. And it keeps you in a place of self-doubt because things don't really work out. You hit obstacle after obstacle after obstacle because you're kind of focused on the negative rather than being focused on the positive. Okay, so yeah, definitely some of you need to watch out when it comes to that. You need to try to maintain a sense of positivity, because I feel like some of you are really falling into a place of self-doubt. You're really falling into a place of lack and of weakness, feeling like you can't do something or you can't have something. For some of you, you could just be telling yourself that you can't have fun right now, when that's not true, because Spirit's saying that you're supported and you don't need to worry, you need to have a little fun. All right, but let's go ahead and let's move forward. Okay, also, this is Leo energy, so you could be dealing with a Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward, and now we're going to look at the benefits of, how to best invite in the positive energy, as well as how the negative energy could affect you. All right, Spirit. So how can my Aquas best invite in the positive energies? My Aquas, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, for the week of August 16th through August 22nd. All right, you know what? I think there's a flipped card in here. There is. Okay, you know what? I think this card was trying to come out with the Power card. I just didn't notice it was flipped. Interesting, because this is the Five of Conflict. Now, we're going to put this up here, because we're going to get to that in a second. But Spirit's leading me to this Five of Conflict and Defeat. Yeah, you're trying to level up somehow. You're trying to create something. I feel like definitely this has to do with a job or some sort of a creative endeavor that you're working on. And because you've pushed so hard, I've been pushing so hard, you're hitting obstacle after obstacle, and you're starting to feel a sense of defeat and conflict. Like things aren't working out for you, but I feel like that's just a mindset. And that's something that you need to release yourself from. That's something you need to break free from. That's why Spirit's telling you need to have a little fun. Because you're so focused on what's not working out for you that it's keeping your abundance blocked. So you need to have a little fun so that you can shift your energy into something more positive, so you can move away from conflict and defeat. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense here. Now, the next card to come out for you was how to best invite in those positive energies. And what we have here is the Six of Memories of Love. So yes, definitely for some of you, you have been kind of in a negative mindset lately. I feel like you've been really hard on yourself lately, Aqua. I feel like you've been really hard on yourself, and you've been kind of like really beating yourself up over something here. You know, what is it that you're beating yourself up over? Is it a job? Is it a relationship? But because you've been beating yourself up so much, you've been kind of falling into this conflict and defeat. And it's kind of right now, you need to shift your perception towards something more engaging, something that brings you more happiness. Because, you know, the Six of Memories of Love is nostalgia. It's thinking about the good times. It's thinking happy memories. It's shifting your perception into something that's more abundant and more positive. And I feel like that's what you need to do to really invite in this energy of really letting loose and breaking free. Like you've been so, I just get, it's like hyper-focused energy. I know I've said that already in the reading, but I just feel like you're so focused on creating something that you're missing out on the small things, the small joys, the small victories, the small senses of happiness, and you know, those good things in your life. And you need to shift your perception into thinking about the positive rather than the negative so that you can have a little fun. Okay? So definitely, yeah, this week, you need to shift your perception away from the negative stuff. Take a break. There's something that's telling me you need to take a break and enjoy the journey. Take a break and enjoy the journey. And I think that's going to be the title of your reading, because that's where this is going for me here. You're so supported right now. You're so supported in everything that you're doing, but you need to take a break and recharge here. And kind of enjoy the journey and go back to a happier time. Spend some time with friends, spend some time with family, spend some time with someone you care about, and move away from conflict and defeat, okay? But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward. And we're going to look at how these negative energies could affect you, this conflict and defeat and this self-doubt. So Spirit, how might my aquas be affected by the negative energies? How might my aquas be affected by the negative energies? Okay, so we have the Nine of Solitude. Yeah, you have been spending a lot of time by yourself, really trying to focus on creating something in your life. And because of that, it's kind of keeping you exactly that, by yourself. And I feel like you feel like you're having to take on whatever it is you're doing by yourself. And that's not exactly the case. But because you're in a place of self-doubt, because you're so hyper-focused, because of the obstacles that are being laid before you, you're feeling like you have to withdraw. When right now is not the time for you to withdraw. Spirit's saying you need to get out and do something to create some fun and some happiness in your life. Because the Nine of Solitude is like the Hermit card. But I'm not getting like the positive. I'm not getting like the soul searching or the inner guidance. I'm getting the isolation and the loneliness and the withdrawal that is really putting you into this place of no movement. It's putting you into this place of lack, where things aren't happening for you. So you definitely have to be careful of these energies this week, okay? You need to get out there and have a little fun, Aquas, because if you keep continuing on this road, you're going to keep hitting obstacle after obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. And it's going to make it hard for you to really truly stay connected. So you need to definitely have some fun. You need to have some fun and do something that really invigorates you and something that really allows your inner child to shine. You know what I'm saying? And that's, yes, okay. Okay, so that's where we're going back to this memories of love. All right, so Spirit was like, yep. And right when I said inner child, Spirit's like, yep. You need to listen to your inner voice this week. And do what makes your inner child smile. Your inner child wants some attention right now. Because you know, this Six of Memories of Love is like the Six of Cups. And that can also talk about, you know, your childhood and your inner child and your sense of innocence. It's time for you to, you know, go do something fun. Be crazy. Be spontaneous. You know, go have some drinks. Go, you know, just do whatever. I don't want to get too specific about that because I don't want to like push anybody into any sort of temptation that they shouldn't go towards. But you know, whatever makes you happy. Do something this week that makes you happy, and watch out to not withdraw or isolate too much, because it's going to keep causing more conflict and defeat for you, okay? But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies coming in for you for the week, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. All right, Spirit. So what are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for my Aquas? My Aquas, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of August 16th through August 22nd. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for my Aquas? What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for my... Oh, there we go. Ooh, got a lot of cards out there for you. All right, so we do... Let's see. So we have the Two of the Waiting Game, which in the traditional tarot is like it's like the Two of Wands. So it's something about future planning. It's something about progress. So I see that if you can get out and have a little fun, you're going to start seeing that things are going to start moving again in your life. Actions are going to be had, and changes are going to be made, and some sort of wish is going to be granted here. And I feel like this is the wish of that new beginning that you've been asking for. And your life's going to come back into balance, because we do have the 11 of balance, which is like the Justice card in the traditional tarot. So you could be dealing with a Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart. Or, you know, this just is kind of air energy as well. So it could also be you, Aquarius. But what I feel here is that, yeah, if you can shift your perception, have a little fun this week, enjoy the journey, take a break and enjoy the journey, you're going to see that progress is going to start happening for you, and that some sort of gift or some sort of wish is going to be fulfilled for you, and it's going to bring your life back into balance that you've been asking for, because no longer will you be just so hyper-focused on what's not working out for you. You're going to see all the happiness in the small things, the small victories, the small obstacles that you're overcoming, and that's what's going to really propel you towards this new beginning, okay? But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to check out how to best overcome the negative challenges. We're going to look at how to best overcome the negative challenges. All right, so Spirit, how can my Aquas best overcome the negative challenges? Yeah, there's something about everything's going to work out. Everything's going to work out just fine here, Aquas. You don't have to push so hard. You don't have to push so hard. But Spirit, so how can my Aquas best overcome the negative challenges of the week? How can my Aquas best overcome the negative challenges? So we have the 9 of spiritual strength, which is like the 9 of wands. So this week, even though you're being tested, even though you feel like things aren't working out the way you want them to work out, you need to know that it is just a test of faith and that you are resilient. And then all you need to do is have the courage to continue moving forward, have the courage to get out and have a little fun, and you don't always have to be so persistent. I mean, persistence is key, okay? Persistence definitely is key, especially when you're trying to create something. But if you're so hyper-focused on one thing, you turn your shower of abundance into more of a trickle. So be careful to not be too defensive this week, and don't hesitate. Get out there. Have a little fun, because you have the strength to overcome, okay? You have the strength to overcome any boundaries in your life. You just have to enjoy the journey. You have to enjoy the journey, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull you out one more tarot card, and this is going to be the overall impact from the energies positive and negative. All right, Spirit, so what is the overall impact, the energies positive and negative for my Aquas? My Aquas, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, for the week of August 16th through August 22nd. What is the overall impact from the energies positive and negative? All right, so we look at that. Beautiful. I told you, you don't have much to worry about, because now we have the 6 of victory and success, which is like the 6 of wands. So you need to know that no matter what, you're going to be abundant. No matter what, success is going to be had. You don't need to push too hard. You don't need to worry so much. You need to just get out there, enjoy your life, take a break, and enjoy the journey. Because Spirit wants you to know they've got your back. They're supporting you. They are supporting you, and you will have success. But to have success, you need to enjoy the ride. Okay? So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to move forward into the last part of your reading, and we're going to get you 3 advice cards from the Divine Directions just to give you some more advice and drops of wisdom for your week. Okay? So give me one moment. All right, Spirit. So what messages of advice and guidance do you have for Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of August 16th through August 22nd. What messages of guidance and wisdom and advice do you have for my Aquas? Aquas, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week. Oh, there we go. Okay, one more, please, for my Aquas. There we go. All right. So your first card to come out for the week is goals. Yes, go after your goals, but also maintain a sense of fun. It's time for you to take your goals on the back burner and go after them. So if you've been hiding, if you've been withdrawing, if you've been going it alone, and you feel like there's something you want to create, something different than you've done in the past, do it. Do it. Go after your biggest dreams, Aquas. Do what makes you happy. And have a little fun while you're doing it. Life doesn't have to be so hard. Life doesn't have to be full of conflict and defeat. Because know that you are on a road to healing. You are on a road to creating abundance in your life, but you have to enjoy the journey as you're going along that road. Now, the last card to come out for you is decide. It's time for you to make a decision. You need to decide to not be so hyper-focused. Okay? Now, like I said, you can maintain that. you can continue to hyper-focus on what you're creating, but I feel like with what the cards are saying, that's going to create a little bit of obstacles for you. So it's time for you to get out there and do what makes your inner child sing, and like the cards say, have a little fun. All right, Aquas. Well, those are your messages for this week. I hope they resonated with you. If so, please comment below. Let me know how. Also, if you're new to my channel and you like my content, please like, click, subscribe, share this video with anybody who feels needs to hear it. Also, hit that bell and click all if you want to be notified to my future content. You guys can also check me out on my Instagram at Wow Oracle. I do put up single card readings and random oracle readings and inspirational quotes, and you can kind of get a glimpse into my life a little bit there. And if you have any questions or you need to email me, you can email me at woworacle1111@gmail.com. Both those will also be in the description box below. Alright, well, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from my channel, Wow Oracle, saying thank you so much, Aquarius, for being with me in this space. Thank you for connecting with me, and thank you for being open to the messages from Spirit. I hope you were able to take something from this reading to propel your week towards health, wealth, prosperity, love, and light. Alright, I'll see you guys next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.